don't know about y'all, but in light of recent events, I need a little bit of a white pill. Tonight we have justice in Georgia. This was about 2 nights ago. The U.S. Marshals find 39 missing children in Georgia. The U.S. Marshal Service worked with local authorities to rescue 26 missing children and ensure the safe location of 13 others during a 2-week operation in Georgia. They also arrested 9 people, many of whom had multiple arrest warrants for charges including sex trafficking, parental kidnapping, registered sex offender violations, drugs, and weapons possession. That sounds like a good day. That sounds like a very, very good day. The message to missing children and their families is that we will never stop looking for you, says the director of the Marshal Service, Donald Washington. Well, my hat's off to you, Donald. The rescued children were considered to be, quote, some of the most at-risk and challenging recovery cases in the area, based on indications of high-risk factors such as victimization of child sex trafficking, child exploitation, sexual abuse, physical abuse, and mental health conditions, according to the release. The youngest child was reportedly just 3 years old, and while many had been gone for several weeks, one had been missing for 2 years before being rescued. The Marshal Service Missing Child Unit worked with the agency's Southeast Regional Fugitive Task Force, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and several state and local agencies to carry out the operation. When we track down fugitives, it's a good feeling to know that we're putting the bad guys behind bars, but that sense of accomplishment is nothing compared to finding a missing child, says Darby Kirby, the chief of the Missing Child Unit. It's hard to put into words what we feel when we rescue a missing child, but I can tell you that this operation has impacted every single one of us out here. We are working to protect them and get them the help that they need. Now, there's a reason I wanted to highlight this particular story, is because it says something that most people don't understand about human sex trafficking, or in particular, child sex trafficking, is that they included charges for sex trafficking and parental kidnapping. Some of the most heinous cases of missing persons and child sex trafficking is when it is done by the parents or parent of the child in question. There are people so sick in the head that they are willing to sell their own child for sexual favors and sexual acts. And it's, as far as I know and as far as I can tell, it's increasing. They are becoming more prevalent, they're becoming more common, and it is something that we as individuals need to keep an eye on. But we got them this time. 39 children were saved, and at least 9 people were arrested who had warrants for these specific charges. And we have to take into account our current climate, and we have to realize that the side of politics who harbors these people. How many times have we seen a pedophile being exposed as working with Antifa or being one of the most violent actors in Antifa violence? Black Rebel was attacked by a convicted pedophile. The Kyle Rittenhouse event, one of the people he shot who aggressed towards him was a convicted pedophile. These people are safe under a Democrat regime. And we need to vote, and we need to vote for Trump 2020, and we need to vote all of the Democrats out of power for no other cause than to protect these children. Anyways, guys, stay carnal and stay close to your family. Love your family. And make sure that they know that you're there for them when this ugly, nasty, despicable, and vile reality rears its ugly head. be the Chad who's willing to put a hole through that evil villain. Anyways, guys, take care.